Hello, good morning, everybody. I am so sorry about that. I was ready to go 10 minutes ago, and then my internet went down, and then I had to reboot everything, and it was a disaster. Oh, Mrs. Kelly, I'm so sorry. Our prayers are with you and your family. Okay, I'm so sorry about that. So, how are you guys? I'm glad you're all here. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. All right, so the quote of the day is it takes everything to stand. I'm sorry. It takes nothing to join the crowd. It takes everything to stand alone. I think that is so true. And I think that is such a good quote. So that is today's quote. So, how are you guys? I hope you guys are good. Let me just say hi to everybody that's in here. Hey, LK, Deb, Marie, Miss Kelly, Michael, J Lord, Sassafras Kath, Shelly Hall, hello. Yeah, but Shelly, I can't even touch on that. I can, but not using those words. So, Evie Marie, Julian, Sugar, CY Kyle, Sifa, Sugar. All right, hello, everybody. Busted Flush, good morning, Troll Busters. I like that quote. I think it's good. And I think, I mean, how true is that, right? How true is that? It takes, a lot of courage to stand up against the crowd and stand on your own and, you know, follow your own beliefs and your own thought process and all of that. It definitely takes a lot more to do. Hey, good morning, Princess Susan. It definitely takes a lot more strength and courage to do that than it does to just join in with everybody else. Okay, so I want to thank you guys all who went back and went to those videos and gave them some love. So thank you guys. And I'm sorry. I hope did you guys all get notifications for this or did you just happen to stumble upon it? And so yeah, yesterday was just oh good, I'm glad you got notified. Good. Awesome. Uh Karma, hello. Did you nope, different one. Okay, good. So it seems like more and more people are getting their notifications, which is good. And I'm back in the feed, which is really good. So thank you guys. I guess comments really do help. Um, J Lord, are you talking about notifications? Hey, Codswallop. Okay, good. So I'm glad more and more people are getting their notifications, which is good. Yeah, watch that cord though. So good. So yeah, yesterday was good. I want to thank everybody for sending their love and support. Um, Calling hours were good. It was all good. As good as it could have been. So thank you guys for that. All right, so I want to talk about a few things today. But I want to talk about one. Did you guys see? Now, I don't know. I haven't been on there in probably 2 days, but did y'all see Jagger's last post on Instagram? He did a post where the picture of it was the front of his car, it was all busted up. And then, actually, hold on, I'm going to pull it up so you guys can see it. Hold on a second, you guys. I'm going to pull it up so you guys can see it for yourself. I don't know what this kid's deal is. Honestly, I don't know. There's something for real wrong with this kid. All right, I'm pulling it up right now. Okay. I'm going to, as long as there's no music. Okay, let me share my screen with you guys because I was like, what the with this guy? All right, I'm pulling it up now, Princess. Codswell up to everybody. All right, so let's take a look at this. All right, so this is his thing. All right. Now, oh, see, it's not going to, okay, hold on. Now I got to wait. It's very dark and, fucked up or messed up. I'm sorry. All right. Why spill blood if not for the pleasure of it? Because men do not fear swords. They fear monsters. They run from them. Sometimes the world no longer needs a hero. Sometimes what it needs is a monster. What in the hell is that supposed to mean? Good morning, Caleb. What in the actual hell is that supposed to mean? Oh, Marie Davis, I love it. Everyone in the chat, if you enjoy and support this channel, please put a 1 in the chat. And also, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up. You see what I'm saying? Like, what do you guys take from that message? Why spill blood if not for the hell of it? Men fear monsters, not swords. Sometimes the world doesn't need a hero. Sometimes the world needs a monster. Like, what? That is crazy. To me, that's very dark and very twisted and all of that. Okay. And see how the front of his car is like all smashed up? Oh, see why, Kyle, thank you so much for the super sticker or the super chat. So what do you guys think? He's feeling guilty? Do you think that I mean, I think the guy, I honestly think he's like very deeply disturbed. Very deeply disturbed. I think he has a lot of issues. I think he had this thing with Kylie where he was very like, I gotta have her. You know what I'm saying? Like now that she's gone, he wants to like claim her as his own. So I think he has that issue for sure. But I also think that he's very screwed up in the head. You know, for real. All right. So I got a couple of things. Let's go to this. So we all know exactly. Lil Omi, since he wasn't the hero finding her, he now wants to be a monster. Yes, and Kylie isn't around to be mad at him for all those intimate posts. He's taking advantage. He definitely, like, we don't know what their relation, like how he was with her when she was still around. But we do know that they were no longer together, and what we've seen from him since she's been gone is this over possessive behavior. Oh no, J Lord, I'm sorry. We're talking about Kylie, whose car they pulled out of the lake. Linda, yes, I agree. I'm going to read that so people um, can hear that. I think he is deeply disturbed also. I also believe these kids have had extremely successful rituals at their young age. These kids were created, conditioned to be this way. And, not for nothing, but Megan pretty much, when she came out, she pretty much came out and said that same thing. She was like, these kids are like, this is basically embedded in their DNA, like this is how they're going to be. This is how it's been for 20 years. This is how it's going to continue to be. So I do believe that. That makes a lot of sense. I do believe that these children that are in this area were conditioned to be the way that they are. But, and that's on the adults. But at the same time, I'm sorry, did I put a picture of what out? I did put a picture of Jagger's Instagram out. But at the same time, like when you become an adult, you have to overcome things. Like it's up to you to change things. Like there's people that grew up in the ghetto, in the freaking, you know what I'm saying, where it's like gang violence and, drug dealing on every corner and shootouts in the middle of the street. Um, there's kids that grow up in this and then they grow up and they're like, listen, I don't want that to be any part of my life. I'm going to rise above that and I'm going to get out of that situation. There's people that come from nothing and are successful business owners at the top of their game right now because they made the decision that I'm not going to continue in this cycle. I'm going to break the cycle. So I'm not excusing any of these teenagers, adults' behavior. I'm not at all. They're all responsible for their own shit. It's not a picture, guys. It's his Instagram post. I can put it up one more time for those of you that didn't see it. Give me 1 second. I closed out of it. And now it's not letting me. My internet is acting so crazy and I don't want to have it kick me out. So you have to go back and look at it. I'm sorry. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, everyone. Okay. Um, so yeah, there's definitely something very disturbing there. Yeah, well, we all have our own opinions on this stuff, and that's fine. I welcome everybody's opinion. Hold on, I gotta go back to. Okay. All right, you guys. So we all know. Hey, Phantasmic Ether. Good morning. Who are we talking about, Willis? Well, we were just talking about Jagger and the post that he put out on Instagram, which I already played, and it won't let me pull back up because my internet's acting a fool. All right, so now let's pull up. I want to pull up this article about the FedEx driver. Oh, no, Sugar, you're good. You're good. Thank you for being here. I know you're busy. You're doing a second Thanksgiving. All right, so the FedEx driver, let's pull up the article on him. And I think prison's too good for him. I will say that. All right, so this is the guy, the FedEx driver who abducted and killed Athena Strand, the 7-year-old missing out of Texas. A 7-year-old Texas girl has been found dead after 2 days after being reported missing, and a FedEx delivery driver was arrested in her death. The body of Athena Strand was found Friday, and Tanner Lynn Horner, 31, was arrested on suspicion of kidnapping and murder after confessing to killing the girl and telling authorities where to find her body. Horner remained jailed Saturday on $1.5 million bond. Now, listen, I know our justice system is screwed up, but if you get arrested for abducting and killing a child, I think your bail should be revoked. I don't think you should be able to get out on any amount of money of bond. And I know that's why they put the $1.5 million, because they figured he'd never be able to pay. You know what I'm saying? Never be able to pay that bond, which I get, but it shouldn't even be an option. Aiken said during a late Friday news conference that a tip led authorities to Horner, who the sheriff said had made a delivery to the girl's home shortly before she disappeared. Horner did not know the girl's family, according to Aiken, who declined to discuss a motive for the crime. We really can't get into the content of the confession, but I will say we have a confession from Horner, Aiken said. The girl's stepmother had reported her missing Wednesday from the family home near Paradise on the northwestern outskirts of the Dallas-Fort Worth metropolitan area. Her body was found near the town of Boyd, about 6 miles southeast of Paradise, a town of about 475 people. James Dwyer, acting special agent in charge of the FBI's Dallas field office, said FedEx cooperated with the investigators. FedEx said in a statement that it is working with law enforcement agencies investigating the case. Our thoughts are with the family of Athena Strand during this most difficult time. According to the statement, words cannot describe our shock and sorrow around this tragic event. Now, me personally, I think prison is too good for this guy. Me personally, I don't feel like he should get to spend the rest of his life, eating 3 hot meals a day. Now, with that being said, they will not put him in general population because out of fear for somebody doing something to him. That's because that'll come back on them. Make sure I didn't miss it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that's right at all. Now, with that being said, and I don't want to, I'm sure the stepmom feels horrible, right? I'm sure she does, for getting into an argument with this 7-year-old child, letting her walk out of the house and giving her time to cool off without running right out the door after her. I'm sure that's going to run through her head forever. Hey, Dilly, I have sent you. Every time you've asked in the comments for the email to send your poem in, I have replied to you with the email. Did you get it? Because I never received it from you. Hey, I call BS. Okay, J Lord said it is not her fault in any way. Right. Well, what happened to her, the FedEx guy coming and abducting her was not the stepmother's fault, obviously. However, had it not went down the way that it did, she might still be here. No, it was 6:40. It was 6:40 when the mother called and reported her missing. She said she waited an hour to call the police because she was giving the girl time to cool off. So it would have been about 5:40, which I looked it up and it said it was dark there at that time. So I'm just saying. No, nobody could have seen that coming. That was a total freak accident, right? I'm just saying that I'm sure, being the stepmother, I'm sure it keeps replaying over in her head that she wishes she would have gone after her. That's what I'm telling you. Just like any other normal person. What do you mean, BS? For you to come up here, you're saying? No, do not put this any at all on that stepmom. Yeah, see why, Kyle. See, I mean, we all think differently about it, which is fine. Of course, we all think differently about it. That's the world. I'm just saying that I'm sure the stepmom is having a very hard time dealing with it. That's what I'm trying to say. She's probably wishing it didn't go down the way that it did. Yes, sassafras cat. So it would have been dark at that time. Okay. Now here's a funny one for you guys. Let's check this out. And when I say funny, I mean funny in a way that you're like, come on, is this for real? All right. This world that we live in, wait. Oh, hold on. I gotta mute my mic first. I keep forgetting to do that. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, did you guys hear all that? I don't know why the video stopped playing. But eventually you guys can go back and watch that video. I don't know why it stopped playing, but they eventually left the store. I have Spectrum. Like, I have high speed fiber optic internet service, so I don't know what in the hell is going on. But ever since I moved my living room around last night, I've had a problem. You guys didn't see or hear that video? What? Okay. I'm going to try this again. Okay, so this couple is in a store. They're in a department store or something, right? And the man is standing there hugging his wife. And the lady from the store walks up to them and says, I'm going to need you to step away from this woman and stop hugging her because you're making people in the store feel uncomfortable. And the guy's like, what are you talking about? This is my wife. We're standing here looking at stuff. She was like, you're very close to her and you're making people feel very uncomfortable. I've had multiple people come up to me and tell me that wait a second. They're like, I've had multiple people come up to me and tell me that they feel very uncomfortable because you two are too close. So I'm going to need you to stop hugging your wife. And the guy's like, what? He's like, I'm in here to buy stuff. If people don't like me hugging my wife, like they can get out of here. You know what I mean? Like they can leave. And this lady's like, sir, this is a public store. Like she goes, your area is up against your wife's, and that is not okay. Yeah. They ended up leaving the store. But I would have flipped out on that lady. Can you like that's the world that we live in. You know what I'm saying? Like you're in the store hugging your wife and it's a huge problem. You're bothering other people. So you're going to be asked to leave the store. But I'm saying, I mean, that's how crazy. But for real, you guys didn't see that video and then you never saw Jagger's video that I pulled up. I don't know why. Okay, I'm going to try to play this one more time. Okay, you guys got to tell me if it works. I don't know why it wouldn't. So hold on a second. I'm so sorry, you guys. I don't know what's happening. All right, let me get this off there. Oh my God, this is so bizarre. All right, hold on. Share screen. Share audio. Okay. Hold on, you guys. Something is very wrong here. Very, very wrong. Oh my God. Do not do this to me in the middle of a live. Do not. Okay. All right. Well, I'm not sure what's going on, but it is not letting me show you guys anything. Like every time I pull it up, it was playing on my end, but I don't know why it's not. Now it's not even playing on this end. So I'm sorry. I don't know why I cannot pull that up. You guys can all hear me though, right? I've only pulled up Jagger's video, which apparently you guys did not see. So I'm glad that I read it to you. But it was just a picture of his front bumper, which is on his Instagram. It's a picture of his car with the front of it like gone, and I read to you what it said. And then, yeah, that other video that I just tried to pull up and show you, which I don't know, I'm going to have to, when I get off here, I'm going to have to unhook everything and try to get it all hooked back up again because I don't know what's going on. Okay. So yeah, in the second video that I tried to pull up, it was just what I said. This lady told this couple, you cannot be hugging. You're making other people feel uncomfortable. Now, that video is on VidMax. For those of you, when I get done with this, what I'm going to do is I will put all of the links to the stuff that I was going to pull up today. I'll put all the links down in the description below, and then you guys can go and watch them for yourself because it's not letting me share it with you. Oh, really? Everyone's having issues? I wonder if it's StreamYard then. Okay, Jilly. So when I get done with this, I will go through. I'll put all the links down in the description below to everything that I wanted to show you. And then you guys can check it out for yourself. Now, I did have another one pulled up. So do you remember I did a video? Actually, I don't think a lot of you saw it because nobody was getting notifications for it. But I did a video. There was this guy in Connecticut. He was on the loose. Oh, no, it was alive. So some of you did see it. But this guy was on the loose in Connecticut after he killed and after he unalived and dismembered his 11-month-old baby. Nobody could find him. He was on the run. Okay. Like nobody could find him. Well, they just finally arrested him. They caught him, they arrested him, and his arrest is on video. So if any of you guys are interested in seeing that, oh, okay, Sassafras, thank you. Actually, that's probably the problem. Because when I moved the stuff last night, I say last night, but it was like 2:00 this morning. When I moved the stuff, yeah, I got some stuff next to each other. So that might be the problem here. Yeah, so they did finally catch him. He has been arrested and detained. And that's another one who should never see the light of day ever again. But it was it's good. It was good to watch because you knew what a monster he was. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'll link all that down in the description below when I'm done. So yes, Dilly, I'm sorry, but I did not get your poem to share. I'll double check now just to make sure that I didn't miss it, but I don't think that I did. Because I checked it a few times this morning and then yesterday. Yeah, it's not letting me. Like, I'm surprised I'm on here right now. Because every time I try to open another tab, everything just goes to shit. Dilly, you're asking how to super chat. You should have an option right there on your screen. Under the video itself, there should be an option there. I'm pretty sure that's where it is. Oh, I saw that. Yes, J Lord, I saw that guy's eyes. Pure evil. You'd have to be to do something like that to your child. Caleb said, Dilly Owens, click the money sign. That's how you do it. I know usually we share a poem today, every Sunday, but I didn't have anybody that sent one in to me to share. I did one not last week, the week before I shared one of mine. Leslie, that is not true. At least I'm sorry. So Leslie said, is it true that the autopsy said that Kylie had a contusion on her head? The autopsy did not say that she had a contusion, at least not the autopsy that was first released and that we all had access to. It did not say anything about a contusion. Cindy Thompson. So on Sundays, when I do Sunday coffees and chat, so I started the first Sunday by sharing a poem I had written. The second week, Sugar had sent in a poem that she had written. So I asked if anybody has a poem or anything that they would like me to share on Sundays to send it in to me, and then I will read it and share it with everybody. But I haven't gotten any from anybody in the last 2 weeks, so I just did my own last week. Hey, Karma, good morning. Did you get the notification? Phantasmic Ether said, the CNY family, I have one. I hate the cold. Winter sucks. The ice is deadly. Winter sucks. Winter sucks. That's funny. Sassafras Cast said, Dilly, on a desktop, super chat is under the video. Try scrolling down just a smidge. That's funny. Okay, so I did want to discuss a little bit about Kylie and her case, because as some of you know, I put a thing out, a voting thing out on my community page about what type of video you guys wanted me to do next. And the majority was, I think it's at 500 votes, but the majority was Kylie's case. Now, like I said, oh, okay, Karma, at least you got it though. That's what I wanted to check on. The problem there lies in what we need is for somebody who knows the truth to stand the hell up and say something, which is partly why I chose the quote that I did today, the quote of the day. That's the only way we're going to get the truth in Kylie's case. Like we can do all we've done. We can keep calling out everybody and exposing everybody else, but it's not going to get us to the fact of what happened to her, right? It just isn't. The only way we're going to know that is to freaking get somebody who actually knows the truth and for them to come out and say, listen, this is what happened. This is what happened to her. Barbara Allen. Yeah, you want to send those to me? Hold on. I'll put my email in the thing. Oh my God. It won't even let me do that. Having trouble connecting, please check your internet connection. My internet connection says that I got full bars. Phantasmic Ether, I did not. I'm not a big fan. And that's just my personal opinion. I mean, yeah, you can. I just don't have any way to hold on, let me grab a pencil. My whole dining room is set up like a classroom in here. Okay. All right, Barbara, go ahead. Okay, sugar, that'd be cool. Now I say, and Chad had actually said this before. He said, listen, I know that you and other people are so into wanting to find justice for Kylie. He's like, but you need to know that there's going to be people out there that are going to lie in the name of justice for Kylie. Now, I know there's a lot of shit going on the, online in between the creators and shit, and I'm not getting involved in any of that. I stand over here by myself. I refuse to get involved in any of that trash and garbage. So I'm not even going to address any of it. But what I am going to say is you have to be careful who you get your information from. And you have to be careful of who you take, who you take to heart is what I guess I want to say. Because there are people out there that are going to lie and they're going to say what they want, say what they need to say to convince you of something. That's not me. You guys know that. When I tell you something, what is the one thing? Somebody who's been following me for a long time, what is the one thing that I always tell people? I want to see who, what's one thing that I always tell people? When I say something, what do I always tell people though? I always tell people, I was going to wait and see if somebody was going to put it in the chat, but no. What I always tell people is don't take my word. Mellow. I know. I'm still got to get them shirts. Exactly. Marie Davis. Do your own research. When I come and tell you something, don't take my word for it. Go look it up yourself. Go research it yourself and then form your own opinions and your own thoughts about it, right? I would never be the person that stands in front of you going, listen to me. I got all the facts. Do what I say is right. I'm not that person. So I can tell you what I find. I can tell you the evidence of what I find. I can tell you my opinion, but I will always, always, always tell you to do your own research and freaking make up your own mind. Always, always. Yes, Karma. Don't take my word for it. Go check for yourself. Thank you guys. Yes. And to always ask the hard questions. Yes, Caleb. That too. I know, right? Spectrum. But they got that stuff on lock for real. Especially out, when you live out in the country, like it's either Spectrum or it's like satellite internet, which we have had and it sucks. Oh, Dilly Owens, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. You are awesome. We appreciate it. We surely do. Okay, if you got give me 1 second. I'm going to grab something that I want to share with you guys and I'll be right back, okay? Mason. Man. Yell it. You got the battle pass yet? I don't know if I will. Because what? Yeah. Well, it's kind of like the Halo skin. That's my favorite. It's kind of like a Halo. Yeah, but I like it. It's one of my favorite skins. Okay, you guys, I'm sorry about that. Okay. Yes, that's my son. The new Fortnite update happened. Oh man, see why Kyle, it's early there. I'm just getting this poem to share with you guys. It is 10:48 here. Sorry, I'm going through my book. I got too many of them. But I figured I'd stick to the tradition. So since nobody sent me in one, I'll share another one. You guys better start sending me in some stuff for Sundays or I'm going to end up out because I've gone through all mine. Okay, that was the one I shared last week. Sorry, or 2 weeks ago. Oh Lord. Come on. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm almost there. Where is it? Of course, then my kids take my notebooks and use them. Damn it. Damn. Well, thank you. Yes, J-Ron, J.R. Nana, love and light to all. I agree. Well, shit. Can't find it. I know it was in here. I'm sorry, you guys. I can't find it. Somebody else is going to have to send me in one. I'm not trying to keep you guys waiting either. I'm trying to go as fast as, but I wasn't going to do this today. So it's not like I just wasn't ready. It just was like, well, nobody else sent one in. So Mason, please, you're yelling. Okay. Okay. Ours is like, our internet is like Phantasmic Ether. I have not seen I haven't seen any of her stuff. None of it pops up on my thing anymore. Okay, I'll just share this one. This one's really short. Okay. Love is an emotion we all have, sometimes even when we don't want to. Love can overcome you and suck you in, even when you try so hard for it not to. Hate is even more powerful. It takes control when you hold your ground. It makes you think there is nothing else. Nothing else could survive this round. Love is forever, but so is hate. Love has its limits, but hate does too. Even when you've given up hope, you'll find with help, love finds you too. That was just a real short one that I had done. But there was one that I had written in 2020 when shit was, it might have been 2021, when shit was really crazy in the world. And I can't find it. So I hope you guys like that one. That one was just short, and I don't even honestly think I finished it. I think I just like got busy into what I was doing and like didn't finish the end of the poem. Caleb, or I mean Zena, Caleb said justice is fine, just so you know. Okay, Dilly Owens. The email address is the cnyfamily@gmail.com. Can somebody write that in the chat, please? Because I tried to put it in and it wouldn't let me. Okay, so you're gonna need to send your poem to my email, which is the cnyfamily@gmail.com, all lowercase. Yeah, and I'll have to find that one for you guys next week. Oh no, Dilly, you're good. You're good. You're totally fine. Okay, so Kirsten, I can read you the one that I had read 2 weeks ago. Oh, you were talking to me, Caleb. Oh, that's funny. I could read that one because I'm guessing you didn't hear it, so I'll just read that one for you. Caleb, the only thing is it has to say the cnyfamily@gmail.com. I don't know why. It won't even let me like type anything. It might now that Mason isn't up. He was downloading his update. So I was like, maybe that's what. Nope, won't let me send it. So everybody, if you want to send me anything, it's the cnyfamily@gmail.com. Okay, let me get through this and then we will move on to our next thing. So this one, and some of you might have heard this. Oh, okay. Oh, Kirsten's. Yeah. Okay, I gotcha. So, yeah. Okay. It's called Today. I wrote it August 28th of 2021. Oh, Mellow. No, I didn't hear that. We'll get on that in just a second. This has been an experience for all of us. These things have never happened before. The world we all live in has changed forever. Things are so different right down to the core. The battle for life is happening now. Who are you straight down to your soul? The battle of good and evil has begun, and on everyone's life it's taking its toll. Who is good and who is bad? Who deserves this and who deserves that? What kind of person were you? When it came down to it, did you step up to bat? The media tries to pull you in. They scare you into obedience with fear. They fake what they cannot prove. They manipulate everything you see and hear. The 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 G-ment, the govern, is not for the people. They try every day to tear us apart. They put on an act just like a play. You can see past it. Just use your head and be smart. God is the only salvation. Believe in him and follow his word, for only he can set us free. And these are the facts that need to be heard. The end. So thank you for letting me share that again. Mace. Sorry. Okay, you guys. So let me close these other things out that I was not able to show you, but I will, like I said, put all the links down in the description below when I'm all done with this. And I just ask that you guys, when this is over, to leave comments in the video itself. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. Okay, so did y'all hear in the Idaho 4 murders, did you guys hear that Xana's dad changed the locks in there a week before this happened? A week before this happened. And this is according to Xana's mom, who was on the phone. Which is crazy. I mean, he was just in there and fixed the locks. Either fixed them or changed them. She said she was not 100%, but it was either he fixed the locks or he changed the locks. And she said that the cops, y'all, are not telling her anything. Nothing. She's like, the lady's like, are the cops being helpful? Like, are they keeping in contact? She was like, actually, no. She's like, no, the cops are not telling me anything. She goes, I learn stuff on the news and on TV just like everybody else. Yeah, which is weird because every room in the house, because they were rented like separate apartments, you know what I mean? Like in a college house. So every room had their own lock on it. See, that's where I'm different, Cammie. Listen. Listen. If my daughter was freaking murdered like that, and the cops better be keeping in contact with me, the parent, let me tell you. Because I would be flipping out. You better tell me. I'm the mother. You know what I'm saying? This was my daughter. You better tell me. I get that you can't release it to the public, but damn it, you better tell me. Where did you see that, Karma? Karma said, I guess yesterday, the police went into one of the roommates who survived rooms and took out some evidence. Hold on, J Lord. Let me read that. I am going to say this, and it will ruffle feathers, but that lady was estranged from them. The lock suddenly became each door inside from the outside door. Also, isn't that landlord responsibility? The lock suddenly became each door inside from the outside door. Yeah. That's true. That's true, Cammie. You know, I get that. Um, she said that I would be also, but we have to let them do their jobs. Family members have been revealing a lot of information in interviews. Oh my God, speaking of that, um, Karma, yeah, I'd like to know if you could. I mean, you don't have to do it right now. Whenever you can do it. Yeah, that would be cool. I know. First, it was, see, this is why there's been so many inconsistencies in this Idaho thing. First, it was the front door who had a keypad. Now it was supposedly every door in there. But would that not have came up first thing in the investigation? Especially when they were talking about if every Caleb, ready for what? Wait, see why Kyle said, I just heard they went through the bottom floor to not disturb the entrances of the upper floors. But the evidence was taken from one of the other victims. Who went in to the bottom doors? The cops? Well, that's what I was just gonna say is if there was a keypad, which is what they're saying now, if there was a keypad lock on every door and every door was locked that night, then whoever did it would have had to have known every code to every door. Hold on, Jay. I must have missed your last. Hold on a second. Maybe not. I don't see any. Oh, wait. So it's either someone could have gotten in earlier with another roommate, said, I'm leaving, and then hid, or someone trusted given the code that week. Right. Because they supposedly were just fixed. Karma, I do not know anybody named Brett. See, I think with these murders, okay, there's a few things that I think, right? I think nowadays it's so easy to get a gun. It's so easy to get a baseball. You know what I'm like? It's easier to get a gun. So it's easy to get a gun. Okay. And which, if you wanted to kill people, that would be the fastest and most efficient way to do it. This person chose to get a Rambo K-bar knife and stab to death 4 people. Now, that's either a person with psychotic behavior, that or psychotic thoughts and behavior, or they said that the doors were locked, but we don't know. Oh, he's not. Okay, then no, I have no idea who that is. Or there's something in this. There's so much anger and hatred towards these people that's the way that they felt they needed to do it. It's so personal, it's so up close, and I'm sure it takes a lot to be able to do that to somebody. What do you mean, who told me it's easy to get a gun? You can get a gun on any street, you know? I mean, illegally, people get them all the time. Oh, I get that they're noisy. But I'm saying nobody just chooses on a big ass knife as their weapon of choice without reason. And I don't think it's just the noise. Because, like I said, it takes a special kind of sickness to be able to slaughter 4 people like this person did. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Exactly. It's the legal ones that are hard to get. It's the legal ones that they want to go after. I just don't get it. And so I had previously said before that, you know, with the drug connections, could it possibly be somebody snitched on somebody, somebody got mad? Could this be a retaliation thing? But the more I thought about that, no, the more it doesn't make any sense, because if it is a cartel or if it is a drug, you know, if it's drug people, like they're not going to go in, if it's like people like that, they're not going to go in there and take out 4 and leave 2 potential witnesses. They're going to go in there and they're going to clean house, period. So that wouldn't make any sense. Mm. EAP. I'm going to pull that. Well, thank you for not buying into the Kylie drama between creators. We just want justice for Kylie. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not. I refuse to buy into it. Karma, I'm pretty sure I did see that. But I don't think they would have one target and go in there and kill 4 people. That doesn't make any sense. That does not make sense. So this was either a violent, frenzied, unplanned attack, or, like I said, this is a person with deep psychotic issues that watched one too many freaking Thrasher films and was like, "Yep, that's what I'm doing today." Caleb, let me go and see. Good morning, Kim. Caleb, the last thing I have for you is at CNY family. My chat is ready. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if it was a target, they could have grabbed them at any time, any place, anywhere. You know what I mean? And if it was a target, they would have known their routine. They're not going to go in when there's 5 other people in the house. Caleb, I don't see anything from you. See, with Kylie, I think something happened there. Hold on. I'm trying to keep up with you guys. Maddie could have been target, not knowing Kaylee would be there. Ethan heard noise and got caught when he came out. See, I that's what I was thinking. Like, Ethan heard something, which is why he got up. And when he was being attacked, I think Xana heard something and she was awake. And that's why she had all the defensive wounds, because she was defending herself. That means she had to have been awake when the attack took place.
At 12, can I play Fortnite?
Probably. Because they said that all the stab wounds happened to the neck and chest area. Now think about it. If you're sleeping and somebody just comes and jabs you in the neck, you're not going to be able to scream, or jabs you in the chest. You're not going to be able to scream. You're not going to be able to, like, you know what I mean? Okay, Xana got in a physical fight with a male a week prior, according to her father. Okay, I did not hear that. Do you know where you heard that, J Lord? You know what pisses me off, though, is that the police have not come out and said a damn word about Kylie since that autopsy came out. There was no November 1st freaking press conference. There was no statement. They never came out and said a damn thing. So they found her. They said, oh, we're not going to release any information. And then a few weeks later, the autopsy comes out, and then dead silence. Not a freaking word. The girls' door open, and maybe the people downstairs didn't hear it at all, just throwing rocks. They said there was no forced entry into the bedrooms or into the home. So they couldn't have kicked the door in. Go way back to the first day or two in interviews. Oh, okay, I'll have to do that. And yes, blood would pool. Caleb, wait a second. Over 100 plus hold on. Caleb said over 100 plus law enforcement officials are on this case, and yet nada. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. That's crazy. No. According to them, which Harsh contacted the Nevada County Sheriff's Office, and they said, nope, the case is still open. The case is still active. But I say that the only reason they're saying that is because they don't want to divulge anything or release anything or tell us anything. If they keep the case open for now until, however long, as long as the case is open, they never have to come out and speak on any of it. That means Mr. Cover Up never has to come back out and talk again. Well, Karma, that's it. They don't want to scare off potential students. They don't want to scare off people from allowing their children to attend this college. Yeah, I know, Kim. That's what we were just talking about. They're not even telling the parents anything. And Cammie brought up a good point, and she was like, unfortunately, family members have been, going on doing interviews and letting out information. So maybe that's why they're not telling the parents anything, because they don't want them to go out and spill the beans and, I mean, it's just so insane. That's the thing with the Kylie case. I'm so sick of all the bullshit. Now it is Nick the AAA guy. Now, is his story true? Is his story false? Jagger, is his story true or his story false? Who was in the car? What girl was in the car? What guy was in the car? Did Nick even go there on Saturday? Did he even see Kylie, or was he just a plant into this whole case? I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. I didn't see the interview last night, so I can't be any help with that. But it's just we're constantly having to figure out what's true, what's false, what's fake, you know, what's put out just to distract people. The Bath T9 murder, I'd never heard of it. That's what I'm saying. It's not what they're doing, it's the lack thereof of what they're doing. Which, not for nothing, but that's the same exact thing that happened in Kylie's case. Oh, okay, bathtub. No, I did not hear about that. Okay. What was it on? J Lord, what was the interview on last night? Hold on, guys. I gotta grab more coffee. If Tow Truck Nick would come out and speak with us, we could put pressure on his bosses about the tape and find out why they're gaslighting him. Maybe they are in danger. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Hold on a second. Mason. You gotta be quieter. You're being loud. My whole chat can hear you. Not for nothing. Speaking of AWP and the case having to be canceled because a freaking YouTuber apparently went in there and live streamed the whole thing, you know, that's bullshit. I know. GOP Nick, from the beginning, I believed him. He seemed very believable to me. He did not seem like he was being deceitful or lying. So I did believe him. I did not believe that it was Kylie, though, that he saw. I thought he was mistaken on that. And I don't like the inconsistencies in the story. Like when AWP's video came out, Jagger said Nick said he could identify the male 100%, but he could not identify the female. And then when Squirrel Girl, was it Squirrel Girl who talked to him? I think it was. He told her that he could identify the female, but not identify the male. So again, now you're left in another thing. Did Nick lie or did AWP lie? Like, that is what this whole case, that is, if you guys really think about it and we're being honest, that is what this whole case has been. So we get one little piece of information. And then followed by that little piece of information is doubt, right? Because it's, okay, Nick saw Kylie and some male, he saw a blonde female with a male that he described to be Jagger, right? And then he said that was in AWP's video. And then the next thing, when he talks to Squirrel Girl, he says, no, I could identify the male, or I mean, I could identify the female, but not identify the male. So that's exact opposite. So now instead of worrying about and focusing on Kylie's case, you're going, well, who's lying, Nick or AWP? So then you're pushed into that. Like, now we got to figure that out. So every single thing that has happened has been to cause, so you hear something, and then the very next thing you hear is to cause doubt on that first thing that you heard. And so on and so forth. And it goes down the cycle. It goes down the line just like that. So to me, the whole thing, every time somebody says something, it's to cause doubt on the thing that was said before that. Every single time. I mean, step back for a second and listen and look. I mean, step back for a second and look at it. Look at it. You get information. The very next thing you get is to cause doubt on the information you heard. And then you're stuck trying to figure out, well, what's true and what's false about this. And then you hear something else and you're like, okay, so now what's true and what's false about this? Do you see what I'm saying? It's a vicious cycle. Sifa, I guess it was her what? Sorry, I missed it. What was an accident, Karma? Did Duty Ron get in trouble for live? Oh, that's who did it? Duty Ron was the one that live streamed it? Wait. Oh, okay. I gotcha. J Lord, I don't even know who that is. People keep talking about that person. I don't even know who that is, JLR. And GOP Nick, I believe that was their plan, is to, if we keep causing doubt and speculation and we keep making them go around in circles trying to prove this, that, and the other thing, then they're never going to get to really what happened to her. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know who that is. But I didn't know who live streamed it. I just knew somebody did, and then it had to be canceled, and then they got to redo it again. Karma, somebody was talking about JLR. I said, I don't even know who that is. Oh, okay. So that's what I thought. I thought it was Squirrel Girl. I thought so. Oh, okay, Jay Rana. Yeah, I didn't know. Like I said, I had just heard that a YouTuber streamed it, and which is illegal, and they had to cancel it or whatever. Which I thought, honestly, I didn't know who it was, so I didn't know the backstory behind it, but I was like, is this just part of the plan? So they can say that it was canceled. So, I mean, we can not get this guy in trouble for what, he may have done or not done. I mean, I don't even want to get involved in any of that crap. Honestly. It's like this Jared, I don't give a crap about this Jared. If he did this, he should pay for it, but I'm not going to spend my time on him. You know what I mean? I'm not. That has nothing to do with what that has nothing to do with Kylie. Hey, Heather. CY Kyle. So the court thing for Jared for, 30 years ago, that court thing that he had to go through for the charges, apparently somebody had live streamed it, which is illegal, apparently. And they said that the whole thing had to be canceled and they have to redo it. Right. Well, the proceeding had to be canceled that day, and they're going to continue it in 2 weeks. I didn't even pay attention to that Johnny Depp kid. Honestly, oh my God. Honestly, I was like, when I saw it was going on, and it was all over Court TV for freaking ever. Every time you turned on Court TV, it was Johnny Depp and Amber. What's her name over there? And I was like, oh my God, the world cannot actually give a shit about these people, right? Like, are we really worried about, you know what I'm saying? Like, who freaking cares? That's how I looked at it. So I did not watch one day of that trial. I'm like, these are celebrities. Like, who gives a shit? They both have issues, you know, so whatever. But no, I didn't get into any of that. I have I don't know. I can't get into shit like that. To me, that shit does not matter. To me, that Johnny Depp trial was okay, they've got everybody looking over here while something important is going on over here. That's how I took it. So I want to thank you guys all for being here with me this Sunday. And then tonight I will be doing another Sunday coffee and chat because a lot of people can't join us in the morning. So I'll be doing another one tonight. But yeah, that's how I was like, do people really care about this? Like, who gives a crap? Amber's up on, you know, and then that's all you heard about for weeks. But I was like, what? They've got everybody's attention drawn to this trial. So what is happening over on this side? You know, I think they do that for a reason. Yeah, it should be around 6 o'clock tonight is the plan. But look, when I get done with this, I gotta go and figure out why my shit's not working right. Yes, everybody, if you haven't, please take a minute, hit that thumbs up button. Please consider subbing to the channel. It's free, and I promise we're awesome people over here. And anybody that wants to join the family, links they'll go ahead and hit that join button. And anybody who wants to donate to the channel, links are all down in the description below. My internet is not work. So we moved, Sifa, we moved our living room around last night. And when I hooked it all back up, now I got no phone. So I got no phone. It says no line, right? And my internet is so crappy. Like, I had planned this to start at 9:40, and I didn't get on until 10 because I couldn't get my internet back on. Yeah, J Lord. It was during G Maxwell's trial. That's what they were trying to avoid, that mess. So it's 11:30 here now. And I plan on going on at 6 for tonight's chat. Oh, definitely, Cindy. Yeah, definitely. Go ahead and send it. Sifa, can you do me a favor, please, and put my email in the description below? I mean, not in the description below, in the chat, the cnyfamily@gmail.com. So anybody who wants to send in anything, they can send it. I'm sorry, J Lord. What was your question? Well, we haven't moved our living room since we moved in. It's always been the same way. So let me see if I can find J Lord's question. Okay. I didn't see your question. Oh, Kaylee was going for a marketing job. Her obituary said early education. Good morning, who said Kate. Thank you for watching. Now, do you guys prefer lives or do y'all prefer videos? I ask because I don't know. I guess it goes back and forth. I have if in off position. Yeah, I know. I have no way to call them though. So I gotta wait till somebody comes here with a phone. I like both. I'd like to be able to interact with all of you. Yeah, I know some people like lives more, some people like videos because they're like, if I can't catch the live, then I'd rather, I can watch the video whenever. But, it depends, I guess. Everybody to each their own. Like it just, if I have a video, right? If I put out a video, then there is no, like you just say what you need to say and it's done and over with. Karma. Yeah, and I think later when I do it too, I'm going to not have the screen up and I think it'll be me. You know what I'm saying? Like my face so I can see you guys. Like, well, I can't see you guys, but you guys can see me. I've been on there for a bit. And loads of other stuff. Yeah, I agree, JR Nana. I mean, these cases, it's hard. It just keeps you in darkness. You know what I'm saying? Because you're constantly surrounded by, just darkness and like negativity, and especially on, not for nothing, Mellow. But I definitely think that there's so much drama and shit just on this platform that it's crazy. Like I hear different, I not personally, but I hear from people that all these different channels are beefing with each other and this YouTuber is going after this YouTuber and this YouTuber says this one's full of shit and it's just back and forth. And I'm like, oh my God, I am not getting involved in all that bullshit. I will do me. And that is that. Like if people want to come here, I am real. I keep it real. I don't play games. Like I'm not trying to bullshit you. You know what I'm saying? I don't do any of that. So, I think that's, what's different about me. And that's what that's what I strive for, is to keep it real, to not get involved in anybody's bullshit drama, to not do any of that. That's not what I am here for. I do not have time for that. I have bow out now, and then from watching too much murder, it fucks. Yeah, GOP Nick, it does. It gets to you after a little while. And that's what I'm saying. None of these creators know each other in real life. So it's like, come on, will you people knock it off? Like here, yes, karma, perfect. Like here, we can all agree to disagree and do it respectfully. And some of the channels, it doesn't go like that. I'm gonna pull that up. Oh my God, who said Kate? That is so funny. because Chad was talking about that the other day. I told Chad, I'm like, man, I'm like, you are a talker. Like, he is a good talker. I'm like, sometimes, you know what I'm gonna do one of these times. So we'll get in these, like, not really a debate, but we'll have these conversations, and then we'll get into this, and we'll go back and forth, bounce things off of each other. He'll point out his facts, he'll point out his things, I'll point out my things, and we'll just go back and forth. And this will be for like an hour, right? One of these days, because I keep saying, I'm like, man, this shit should be on camera. Like, this shit should be heard the way we do this, because you guys would love it. I'm telling you. But he's like, I don't want, he's like, I'm not you. I'm not a person to be out there like that. So one of these times, I'm going to hit record, and you guys, I'm telling you, it's like a podcast. It is awesome. But one of these days, I'm going to do it. I'm going to hit record, and he's not going to know it. And I'm just going to let shit flow like it's supposed to. Let shit just come out naturally, and then I'm going to put it up. Even Christian off-gridders calling each other out. I don't do rants. Now, Chad's, sometimes, you guys, I want you to be honest with me. Be totally honest with me when I ask you this. Sometimes, now Chad brought this to my attention, and my mother-in-law also brought this to my attention. They're like, sometimes in your videos, when you're talking about something, you get very angry, and we can tell that you're angry about it. And I said, and they're like, and people don't like that. And I said, you know what? I said, sometimes if I'm talking about bad people, like people who do shit to children, or people who murder people, or people, you know what I'm saying? I go, yeah, I'm passionate about it, so it makes me mad. Like, yeah, stuff makes me mad. So do you guys, what do you guys think about that? And please be honest with me. Does it bother, do you not, if you're watching a video and the person you can tell about, the person you're listening to is angry, right? Does that make you not want to watch it? Or what? Because that's the New Yorker in you. It must be, but I think it's more like a passionate thing. You can get angry. Yeah, I didn't even look at it like that. When I was doing it, when I talked about Lindsay, Kylie's mom, I would get very angry, and I would get very angry towards her. And my mother-in-law would be like, Christy, we can totally tell that you're really getting mad. And Chad's like, that's going to turn people off. Don't get angry. And I'm like, I don't mean, I'm not trying to be angry, but sometimes it comes out like I'm angry. You know what I mean? I'm not in a bad mood. I'm just angry towards this person. So I wanted to know what you guys thought about that, because what you guys think matters to me. It may not matter to other people, but it matters to me. What? Yeah. Okay. Because, yeah, but I mean, yeah, obviously I'll do what I can do what I want, but I want to know what you guys think. Oh, Karma, thank you. And that's how I look at it. I just look, and that's what I try to tell everybody else. I'm like, it's not anger, it's passion. And I go, if you hear things like this, and if you don't get angry, maybe there's something wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Oh, are you J Lord, what are you talking about? Yeah, Annette Graff. That's what I'm saying. You'll never come to my channel and hear me going off about, well, I can't really say that, with the exception of my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it was the 5th or 6th video I made on Kylie's case. I did. I was super mad that Upchurch was going around saying that Kylie wasn't real and that she didn't exist. So with that being said, that's the one time that I was like, okay, I'm calling this person out because this is bullshit. So I can't say I've never done it, but I don't do it. Oh, thank you, Don. And thank you, GOP Nick. Exactly. Oh, Kim, thank you. I'm sorry, Blind Furry. Blind Furry? Please tell me this isn't a squirrel channel. What in the hell does that mean? This is not a squirrel channel. Is that what you mean? Like I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about here. Oh, okay. That's what I thought they were trying to say. Oh, I know who said Kate, and I'm sure that there will be somebody that leaves a comment and goes, "Oh my God, I can hear kids in the background. That's so unprofessional." See you later, lady. Yeah, Blind for no, nope, not at all. That's exactly right, Mare's house. Yeah. I think I would describe myself as myself. Like, I don't think I'm like any other creator. I just do me. All right, you guys. So yeah, that's the plan. So I will have another one of these lives tonight. Hopefully I'll have my shit all figured out and I can show you guys the videos that I want to show you. And we'll go from there. But I do have stuff that I want to talk about later tonight. It just didn't seem like a morning thing. So oh, Bonnie, yes, I'm sorry, you're late. I try, you guys. I really think that I care about what you guys think. My subs, my members, everybody. Let me pull that up, Karma. Exactly. All right, you guys. So yes, please hit that thumbs up. Please sub to the channel. And again, anybody who wants to donate, links are all down in the description below. I love you guys. Thank you for everything. So stay strong. Oh, and anybody that wants to get me anything for tonight's show, go ahead and send that to my email and we'll get it out for tonight's show. All right. So stay strong, stay healthy, stay safe. Keep asking those hard questions and we'll keep spreading that light. I love you guys. I'll see you all later.
This is what I call cheese. What is it called that we wanted to eat last night?
Grilled cheese.
What if I put cheese on my toast?
Oh my God, it won't even let me end it.
What if I put cheese?
Oh, I can't. This is not good. I can't even end the broadcast, Hannah. Having trouble. Yeah, we're having trouble, all right. How am I going to end this? What? Oh my God, I can't. Oh my God, I cannot end this. How do I end this? It won't let me out.
What do you mean it won't let you out?
Hannah, it won't let me leave.